Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's James. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's got an open man.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It'll be third and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds space on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Auburn's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
To the air, it's Newton. Dances away to buy time. He throws one to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
On the shovel, powers through the defender, and he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Simmons. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They want to run it left here. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Back to throw, it's Newton. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. At the 45 on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Crosses to 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here's a heat. Caught on the outside, it's Simmons. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Moving out of the pocket. Across the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying to beat him to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to Davis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Fakes to grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're...
On the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Working that left side now. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Newton. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He breaks a tackle.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they're able to make the tackle. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Newton. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on up.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rigby. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Under fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down to stay in bounds. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Newton. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big...
He's going to throw deep right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Back to throw, it's Newton. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 28 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, they're after him. The offense coughs it up. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Newton. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, third down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lacey. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll try to move the sticks on 4th and short here in overtime. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Steps away. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They strike first here in overtime. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times...
Touchdown, Auburn! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you know.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Third and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Running it to the right. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.